Hello and welcome to Racing in Queensland, where I'm your host Jesse McDonald, and thanks for joining us for our first show back for the second season of 2011. And joining me is our new member of the panel, Gibbo. Welcome, Gibbo.
Hello Jess, how are you, mate?
I'm very well. It's great to have you on board, and with your form analysis and expertise, I'm sure you'll give the viewers out there plenty of winners.
Yeah, it's great to be on board, mate. Great to be here.
Now, we've got the race that stops the nation. There's 24 runners. You've done a great form analysis of the field, and tell us what you've come up with.
Dunedin. I like Dunedin each way. I think he's a terrific each way bet at around $8. He gets a good draw. He was awesome in the Geelong Cup, and the Geelong Cup's been great form over the last few years.
And Media Puzzle was one of the horses.
Yeah, Media Puzzle, yeah. Bauer only just got nosed out in the Melbourne Cup, and he'll just improve lengths on that too. He eased down on him, Craig Williams, on the line, and at about $8, it's each way all day. I'm happy to steer people into him. He's the one I like. I think he'll beat Americain. The French will run 1-2. And then we'll go At First Sight, who was also very good in the Bendigo Cup after a setback. He had a virus. And Lucas Krenich, who's been back from about $100 when the market's opened into about 10. And he had a bit of a problem in the Caulfield Cup leading in, so he's another one that could improve sharp at decent odds. And Moraine is the best roughie in my eyes.
Yeah, no, well, there you go, have it, you like Dunedin, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I've got to disagree. I find it very hard to find the tips that are on here that I can agree with, but that's not unusual. I like number 2, Jukebox Jury. I think this horse is a put-in, take-out special. I think it's a moral. I'm on. This horse leads. If this horse leads, it wins. It's as simple as that. It gets to the front, it wins. It's had three wins this season, and every one of them it's led. And the only one that it didn't win was where it didn't lead. So if it gets to the front, it just wins. It's as simple as that. I'm putting in number 22, Tullamore for second from the Gay Waterhouse stable with Chrissy Muntz on board. This horse has got good form. It meets Americain 5 kilos for beating it on the weights. And I like number 1, Americain, last start winner, last year's winner of the Cup, you know, with Group 1 trainer, Group 1 jockey. And this horse obviously loves running in Australia, and it's going to be very competitive. So there you have it. I think Jukebox Jury is an absolute special. So just put in, take out, get on. The more you put on, the more you get back. So I like number 2, Jukebox Jury, a special. Now just want to get into one question about the Cup. You know, it's with so many international competitors that come into it. It's so hard to get a form line through these horses. You know, how would you rate it as a betting medium now?
It can be tough. It's people fall into the trap every year of backing horses who haven't run here yet. It's a quick way to go broke. One thing I'll say to the punters is if you're going to do your form, try and look for something that's raced here and you know that they've travelled well, and you can be a lot more confident putting your money on. It's too hard to get a guide on them when they haven't been here. You don't know how they've travelled. The trainers all say they're going terrific, they're going great, but you just don't know.
On the day.
Yeah, and they always improve usually if they run under the belt too.
Well, Gibbo, thanks for joining us on the panel, and there's going to be plenty of form analysis and selections from Gibbo in the new season airing in December on Bris 31 and 7 p.m. Well, Gibbo, thanks for joining us. It's always a pleasure, and it's great to have you on board and part of the team. Well, there you have it, folks. They're the selections for the race that stops the nation. And after the break, Claudette Merrick, another new member of the panel, will be talking about what's hot and what's not with all the fashion and news that's going on around the tracks. I'm Jesse McDonald. Thanks for joining us, and join us after the break.
I feel up, I'm ready to get down. I feel good, oh, I'm ready to be bad. Turning the world inside out, I'm ready to play. I feel right, so right that I might be wrong.
Experience the Brisbane Racing Club, Eagle Farm and Doomben 48 times a year. It's a carnival every Saturday.
Hello and welcome back to Racing in Queensland, where we're with our new guest, Claudette Merrick, who is our fashion expert for the upcoming season, where we'll be previewing all the fashion with what's hot and what's not coming into the Christmas Carnival and the Magic Millions. And it's a pleasure having you here, Claudette.
Oh, it's absolutely a pleasure to be here, Jesse. Thanks for having me.
It's always a pleasure. Now tell us what's hot and what's not coming into the Melbourne Cup.
Okay, well there's a lot of bold colours, so I'm talking with the dresses, so they can be really bright colours, but also patterns. So you can have pattern dresses, and lace is back in. So with a dress that has the lace over one bold colour is pretty well in.
Now here we have a number of hattinators, as they're called, not fascinators. Now, for all the fashionistas out there, can you just go through us with them, what's in and sort of the colours?
Yeah, well, a lot of people do get them mixed up for fascinators, but fascinators are just small little ribbons. As you can see here, this is like a small hat, and it's got like a flower and some ribbon on the side. So they can come in all different shapes and sizes, so they can come quite big, quite small, just like this one's a little bit smaller.
Perfect for a windy day.
Very perfect, because you can pin them down to your head.
Oh, wonderful. Now, there's a small little segment with what's hot and what's not, and now the race that stops the nation, you've had a look at the selections. What do you like?
Well, I do like Tullamore. Now, Tullamore was the same reason as you, with the 5 kilo advantage. So that's my #1 tip.
Tullamore, right?
Yes.
Well, I do like Tullamore, as I have said in my selections. Well, there you go, Claudette. It's a pleasure having you on board.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
And I'm sure you're going to join us in the new season coming in December, where we're airing on Bris 31 at 7 p.m. Well, there you have it, folks. The fashion segment with what's hot and what's not. Thanks for joining us, and join us coming in December for our second season of Racing in Queensland, where we have all the news, all the stories and all our selections, and with our new members of the guest quartet, Gibbo, Larry Cassidy, Paul Knight, and as well Shannon Eckstein, who will be our guest host. So thanks for joining us, and join us come December for a new season of Racing in Queensland. I'm Jesse McDonald, your host, and bye for now.
I feel up, I'm ready to get down. I feel good, oh, I'm ready to be bad. Turning the world inside out, I'm ready to play. I feel right, so right that I might be wrong.
Experience the Brisbane Racing Club, Eagle Farm and Doomben 48 times a year. It's a carnival every Saturday.